Hello, everybody, and welcome to our second episode of the Knowledge of Genlock podcast series thing. I'm your host, Knight, and with me today, I have Jellal.
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
And today we're going to be talking about Genlock, episode 3. The second birthday or something. Yeah, second birthday. That's what it's called.
Yep. Beautiful episode. Beautiful name for it.
And before we start discussing that, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to us again and to our 113 followers on the Genlock Amino. That's amazing. We've been on this thing for 8 days and we already have 113 followers. That's amazing. And
all see is.
I just thank you.
We wish our friend was.
What?
Hold up. If I might just add this on as well. Our friend wishes he could be with us. I wish our friend could be with us.
Our friend Goldstar who was in our Knowledge of Ruby series and has been on like a few, I think, Let's Plays with us. Apparently, it's just can't be here to be on a podcast, but he's been loving Genlock so far. So, and with that being said, let's just talk about Genlock episode 3.
Yeah, let's hop right into it.
Okay, stop with the accent. All right, so we're not doing a summary for this. We just want to talk about this episode. So, just a brief over. This is basically the episode where the rest of the people, Cammie, Kazu, and Romanov, whatever her name is, Romanov, right?
Natasha, that's what I'm calling her.
No, that's wrong thing. Wrong thing.
I know, but
What is it basically when the other?
Because I don't know the name.
Yeah, I don't know names. The names are sometimes confusing, but anyway. These are when the other 3 new recruits basically get situated and learn how to use Genlock and how to pilot their mechs. Which was very interesting to actually see how Genlock works when you're actually compatible and it doesn't just instantly kill you.
Yeah, like did that other unfortunate soul.
Yeah. Right, but in the beginning of the episode, it takes place literally right after since the imposter of Sinclair's death. And the professor, Dr. Wells, and the colonel are basically are having an argument about the Genlock, and the colonel is saying is she already wanted like her first like platoon of these Genlock mechs, and like how the doctor should improve compatibility and not just focus on the mechs. But the doctor responds, "But he can't do every single one of those things and do the mech. He's only one person." He tried cloning himself, and apparently that didn't work. But I also
who knows why?
Yeah, it probably just maybe like 5 of me would probably be a good idea to have help around over here. But anyway, the colonel mentions that in 6 months the Union will basically take over North America.
So they have until then to assemble an army and fight back.
Yeah, that they need something to turn the tide of the war. And I guess that's what Genlock is. So they have 6 months.
Which is not good, but...
Yeah. And as we mentioned before, this episode basically how to learn training with the mechs. So we also see that so the base of the mech is kind of like an exoskeleton. And then they have the armor and weapons added onto it later. And like as the episode's called Second Birthday, this is literally just they have to learn how to walk again.
Yep. And they do slowly.
And great it was a fun episode. We also learned that Miranda and Jody, apparently while Chase was dead, started a relationship. And Chase overhears this because he was in a mech, and his mech has great comms, and overhears stuff. So I'm guessing
my phone level comms.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's a little, I guess, jealous or angry.
More likely jealous, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so just talking about this episode, I liked how they reacted. Like, at first they didn't want to go in the mechs or actually see what Genlock does because it just killed a guy in front of them.
Yeah, so so much for not giving a summary, guy.
Well,
so much for not giving a summary.
It's okay. It's not our usual well
This whole
planned.
episode is
This is not our usual well planned out summary that's very very accurate. This is just a brief summary.
it's still a summary though. We said we're not gonna
We're not gonna do a
like your
summary, and I
number.
do a summary. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, okay, let's talk. Okay, let's just talk about the mechs then, and get back to the characters later. The mechs. It was great seeing them against the mantis tanks. I don't know what to call them. How
I understand.
they can easily be bested if they don't know how to use it by just any tank if the people who are piloting the mechs aren't trained at all.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah. I also see the mechs have a basically super speed, I guess, or something to help them speed up.
Enhanced speed, I'd say.
Yeah, enhanced speed. As well
So
as
that's
I just like the designs of as we see like in the intro, like the how they're like two versions of the mechs. The ones in the beginning where they're kind of like more blocky and more militaristic, and other like in the later in the intro, we see like these like more like sleeker versions of the mech. I like the blocky ones, just how we've seen them so far. Especially what's it? Yasmin's I think her name is Yaz and Chase's. Mechs they are very blocky and remind me a lot of like Transformers Generation 1. And I just like that design.
we're under the assumption you guys have seen Transformers Generation 1, by the way.
Under Didn't you make in our last Ruby thing a fairy tale joke?
Well, yeah. I was under the assumption a lot of people watch fairy tales.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Which is yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
just saying. I'm just saying.
this was just a fun episode. We see them just trying to use the mechs, learning how to. Them
Learning to walk once more.
Yeah, they did a game of capture the flag, where they couldn't get past. They got really close, but they didn't. And then Chase just shows them how to actually use the mech and capture the flag.
I was saying it's like the saying. Well, what's the saying? Hold up. There's this. All right, I don't remember it.
Okay, you don't remember what
There's
saying?
a
But I'm gonna say like it's a capture the flag is a game where you need to have teamwork, and it seemed like most of them were just doing their own thing, just trying to figure out before.
It was also just so he could show off to his girlfriend.
Yeah, show off. And then after actually a pretty cool scene was after they do the capture the flag. You see like about like 3 or 4 transports with basically civilians and victims of like the Union attacks coming to the base, and they see like the horrifics of this war, and be giving them basically motivation to fight. And I think Dr. Bell's a little full of himself where he says Genlock is the next evolution in humanity or something like that.
Oh, I mean, eh. I mean, I wouldn't call that very full of. I mean, it is David Tennant, and he has voice characters that usually are very full of themselves.
Yeah.
The Doctor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically just like what am I trying to get at here?
It's just like his usual stick.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yes,
His
his
usual
shtick.
shtick.
Yeah, stick.
Shtick.
And it's the fun.
Okay,
What?
I think without this episode turning into how we pronounce shtick.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this episode it was fun. Action was cool to see. I like how especially I think we just reviewed on trailers of the exoskeleton and then over the armor. And there was one scene that you didn't really like with the exoskeleton with Cammie's I think of first trying that mech out.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that scene because
But
it's another one of those Rooster Teeth Y moments, but I'm fine with it. But
anyway, there's something you want to mention about something song or something like that.
yeah, for those who watch a blasphemous amount of plays, there's a scene where what was the android called? The robot?
Abel.
Abel, that's the name. Okay, so when Abel talks to the professor, he says that you got a message from a modern major general, and what they referred to in that is a play called The Pirates of Penzance, which if you guys haven't seen the movie for that or watched, most famous songs from there is called Modern Major General, and it goes in the tune that the professor was whistling as he was
Uh,
walking out.
mm,
That's like a nice Easter egg to that.
yeah, I didn't get it, but you did because you
Yep.
watched a bunch of plays apparently. Right. Overall, there's not much really to talk about in this episode. Overall, it was just we also learned that kind of like it's their motivations for fighting. I would guess like
Yeah.
apparently what's her name? No, well Yaz was we know Yasmin's party was part of the union, but it was apparently like her union or something like that. Like she
Yeah. Kind of like. Yeah, I was gonna say for a while, guys. I don't think we're gonna actually have a lot to talk about, just
because
because
there
of the.
is, it's just more of it is
Uh,
what's the word?
no, like in all honesty, like because of the fact that Genlock, unlike Ruby, Genlock is a whole new world that we're just exploring now.
Yeah,
So because of that, like it's gonna be a while before we can say like, oh, if you guys remember 2 seasons ago, this happened, which is why this connects to that.
yeah, and it's just
Like Ruby, we had
it
that
is
'cause
a
we've
new
already been.
this is a new territory for us. And then something I was going back to the conversation we just were talking about. So yeah, and Valentina apparently, so she's been fighting the Union even before New York. It's just kind of tired of fighting, but after it sees the mech, it goes, yeah, I want to try this out.
Yep, the adventurous spirit of them all is back.
Yeah, I really liked how Kazu I guess they just have translators like in their contacts or something like that, but he just speaks in Japanese and there's subtitles for it. I like that.
I mean, I get it what he's saying most of the time.
Yeah, because there's
I get
subtitles.
it. No, because of the fact that I also have a Japanese ear.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna go into detail what that means.
Another, it means that I understand like a bit about Japanese because of the fact that I listen to it so much.
Oh.
AKA, I watched way too much anime in Japanese.
Ah,
おとなしいな、お怒りだ.
I don't know what you just said, but okay.
I just said the fun has only just begun. So let's go.
Yeah, I would say that. And it's a series only gonna have Genlock's gonna only have 8 episodes, but I really like how this is an actual episode length, with like 25 minutes or something like that.
30 minutes on the last one.
Yeah, 30 minutes, like a 20, 30 minutes. It's an actual episode length, which is new for Rooster Teeth. I really like that.
Yeah, it's nice. I'll
Do
admit.
you have anything else to add, or do you think we should start wrapping this up?
I'm just gonna preface this now because of the fact that you guys might be able to tell in my voice, kind of. Genlock is kind of like how I viewed Ruby the first time I ever saw it. I like where it's heading, and I do see places where they can go with this. But also, just like with Ruby, it might be a while before I adjust to it and before I get in. In all honesty, something that I kind of established off camera, but basically, I look at it through. This is by the same guys who made Ruby. Aspect, I guess. I don't know. I look at it as someone who loves Ruby to death and looks at it through that way, while he looks at it through, like, I like the show just for the sake of like.
I just like, you look through it like as it's a new show. It's interesting. You want to see where it goes. I'm looking at it. I'm actually excited for it, and I really want to see where this goes. You're looking like you're excited for it, but I'm more excited. Like you're into it, but I'm more into it. I think that's what you're getting at.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I say I don't know if I'm gonna become a fan of Genlock by the time the season ends. Depending on how Rooster Teeth goes with this, I don't know if I'll be a fan ever of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, if you're wondering, like, whether or not I'm a fan or anything like that, or why I don't sound as into it as I usually am for Ruby, that's why.
Yeah. Because it's
other
new,
than
and
that-
this has just been going just interesting. And overall,
exactly.
like these 3 episodes, they've established the world, some of the characters, generally just how they are, and they've been just great episodes.
Generally.
Yeah. I want to hopefully get more detail into the Union, besides them just being evil and want to take over. And
Well, good luck with that. That's probably gonna be one of those season finale deals.
season finale details, yeah. But yeah, so I think we should start wrapping this up. So overall, great episode, and next one's probably going to be even better of them actually training how to use the mech even better than they did before.
Hopefully.
So this has been Knight and Ja'al,
Hello.
and this has been the Knowledge of Genlock. Don't forget
The
to,
next episode.
if you like this, like, share, subscribe to the Armino if you watch it on Armino, or YouTube if you watch it on YouTube, or just watch it on YouTube and subscribe there as well.
Yep.
And
How many subs are we up to now?
what?
Wanna ask?
I think 19
How
is
many
outside,
subs do we?
19 on YouTube as of this recording. You can also follow us
All right, so we
on
just one.
Amino as a more of our audience, but you can like it on YouTube,
I
like
was
it on
gonna say,
Amino,
like,
if you like the video. What are you trying to say?
Yes. I'm gonna say, just we wanted to thank you for the 19 out there. While he thanks you for the because
Yeah, we thank everyone who's watched our content.
he
and
runs
has
this whole thing. What
subscribed.
am I talking about? But
Yeah, we just like we appreciate everyone who likes our content and has subscribed. On doesn't matter on what platform.
exactly.
But anyway, like, share, subscribe. You can follow us on Twitter at Relic Knowledge. And yeah, this has been our second episode of Knowledge Genlock, and this has been Knight and Ja'al signing off. Goodbye.
Later days, amigos.